Hello and welcome to this Advanced Sourcing Blueprint. My name is Mark Hong and I'm the founder of markhong.com. So first, let me give you a mercifully brief introduction about this training and what we are about to cover in this training. Now, Module 1 is probably the longest of all the modules. It is designed to give you the foundation so you can take some immediate action even if you have never purchased from China before. And for the rest of the modules, we'll be diving in deep into each one of the subjects and drill down some of the most common concerns for small and mid-sized businesses when they started with import, export, or sourcing manufacturing. Now, even if you are an experienced buyer, I suggest you not to skip this module. It will also help you to review your process and maybe give you some additional insights that will be very helpful for your business. So what makes this training different? I have had the privilege of working with many of the Fortune 500 companies, and in the past 3 years have also been consulting and training many of the Amazon or e-commerce businesses. So everything taught here are from my experience or experience of my clients and not some theories. All right. I have gone through the school of hard knocks and learn my own lesson, paying tens of thousands of dollars to come up with the process that I think will help you save a lot of money and also help you speed up your process when it comes down to sourcing. Everything taught here will be something that I have gone through myself. And also, I have done it the hard way. And in this training, I will be showing you the right way and also show you how to do it the easy way. All right, so let's get started. Now, first of all, why do you want to source from China? Let's talk about the pros and the cons. So the pros, most products are made in China. As you know, many of the products nowadays are made in China. Doesn't matter where you go to, what store you go to, or whether you are purchasing online. And for very good reason. Because first of all, China is the biggest manufacturing facility in the world. You will have unlimited resources for research and development. And it is also one of the most profitable market for you to source your products. You can get your products made much more cost effectively, and you can in turn turn that into profit for yourself. Okay, and for most part, people are very hardworking. Working with China, it will provide you something very efficient and could be very much trouble-free if you do it correctly. So a lot of people say, well, people tend to have a bad reputation about products made in China. Well, the truth is, yes, China can produce great high quality products. Just look at companies such as Apple, Walmart, JBL, just about every single industry leader have the products produced in China. But the question is your business ready for China? And we're going to cover that in the next few lessons. All right. And so what are the cons when you're working with China? Well, first of all, there's the language barrier. Although most of the factories, they will have somebody that speaks some English, right? They'll be able to communicate in English with their, mostly through writing. Okay. But there is still quite a bit of communication language barrier. Then there's a cultural differences, okay, that you understand certain things might not be this, they might not have the same standard. Okay, so learning to communicate, understanding their culture is quite important as well. All right, and this obviously the time difference. If you are in the United States, they are between 12 to 15 hours roughly, right? Depending where you're at, they are 12 to 15 hours ahead of you. So obviously communicating it could be quite difficult, okay, and you have to overcome that. And there are a very different set of laws, okay. Laws are very different in China, and it is a very young country, although very old. Having said that, the communist government is only been around for some 60-some years, right? So all the laws are just very recent and rapidly changing. Okay, so you got to be aware of that as well. And there's obviously a long distance that you will not be able to travel to China every time that there is some situation that needs to be resolved. Okay, it's not like when you are sourcing locally that you can, just drive down to your manufacturer, your supplier, and get problems resolved. Okay, so you need to have a very, very good system in place so you don't have any headaches and you don't have to travel as often as you don't want. Okay, so and lastly, there's also the unfamiliarity. If you have never done it before, it could be quite scary. Okay, so we're going to cover that in the next few lessons, and there will also be some homework for you to do. All right, so we want to make sure that you take some actions. Okay, and so be sure to take some notes and then do your homework. Okay, so all right, so I'll see you on the next video.